So we are continuing our Season 2 sim. We're in our second year. We didn't make the playoffs last year. Just to quickly recap. Did our off season, started our next season. And we're coming up on July. All-Star game and all that stuff. Let's just check our lineups quick. Just to recap quickly too, we brought Mookie Betts back. We signed him to a multi-year deal. As he was available, put him back in right field. Bogarts, Devers, Martinez still here, Branatendi still here, Michael Chavis, first base, Christian Vasquez, Taylor Trammell. He's playing right now because Alex Verdugo is injured, I believe. This was a Rule 5 pick that we picked up in the Rule 5 draft this past off season. Pedroia is still here, so we will play him. We brought in Austin Romine as our new backup catcher. This is a guy we picked up again off the Rule 5 draft. Jose Peraza is back. And Robbie Grossman was a free agent signing as defensive and pinch hitting depth for us. And he's actually playing really, really well. Just going to check some of these. This is our other prospect. He's actually playing pretty well down at AAA. Just going to Nelson Cruz batting pretty well. I'm just going to check some of these guys quick. Dubé, that was the guy we picked up at free agency, and everybody else. So that's pretty good. Let's go to our rotation. Sale and Rodriguez pitching again pretty well. Descafani, not bad. Shoemaker, pretty good. Jake Arrieta, really nice. These were the two veteran starters that we brought in. The bullpen has been pretty good. We swapped out Matt Barnes and Blake Trinan because Matt Barnes wasn't pitching well, and Blake Trinan has pitched really well. Setting up, and Workman is having a really nice season. And everybody else down here is pitching all right, so we're not going to get into too much of that. Let's keep simming here. I'm not looking to make any trades, so let's go up into this Washington series. 1 to 2 weeks. We'll keep him active. We'll place Verdugo on the bench. So let's go in here. Let's put Verdugo back in. I'm gonna keep Trammell in just because he's getting some at bats and he's playing. Just for now, we'll ease Verdugo back into the lineup. Let's sim up to the last game before. I'm not interested in any trades right now. So let's go in. Let's just clear some of these messages here. Yeah. Let's go into the lineups. Taylor Trammell is still playing pretty well. Verdugo. We're going to keep it like that for now. We're going to drop Vasquez because he's having a tough time. Everybody else is playing really, really well. Rotation-wise, yeah, really good. Marcus Walden's doing a nice job filling in. All right, let's sim that. We're gonna have a guy in the home run derby, but I'm not gonna play it. Place Descalfani on. That's all minor league stuff. No trades. Let's put Descalfani back in. I'm actually gonna pump Shoemaker up. So the other thing I like to do sometimes is let's go back to All-Star Board. Let's see if any of our guys made it. Sale and Rodriguez. So we had 1, 2. Marcus Walden. Wow, he made the All-Star team. 3. Workman, 4. None of our catchers. No first baseman, no second baseman, no third. Wow, not even Bogarts. JD Martinez, that's 5 players. And Betts, that's 6. 6 of our players made it. Man, Jorge Soler is a really good power hitting outfielder. Any top prospects? Do we have any top prospects here? Tristan Cases. Still on that list. Any other top prospects for us? No. Let's just keep simming here. We'll keep him active just for a couple of days. We're not going to make any trades. Let's see, is Descalfani back? No, not yet. Taylor Trammell is playing well, so I'm going to keep him in. Yeah, I'm checking on him, but he's getting that playing time. I foresee Trammell probably being our future outfielder. I want that defense to get better. I mean, Verdugo is the better. I mean, he's only a year older. He is the better defensive player, so you know, I am going to put him back in the lineup. We will put him back in the lineup. Place him on the bench. So let's go back in here again. Let's put Descalfani back in. We may want to look at, since we are in the playoff picture, maybe Descalfani. Maybe look at moving on from him. I mean, he's got good stuff, but the home runs per 9, not great. Not great. I don't think we have anything really in the minors. I mean, we could maybe tap into these young kids, but the ones we drafted. But I really wanted these guys to pitch and develop. Yeah, there's nothing jumping out at me down here. Any surprise double-A guy? No. So let's look at a trading block. Ooh, Jameson Taillon is on the trade block. He's going to be very hard because he's got an A potential. And it's going to take more than just Descalfani. Yeah, we don't really have any. We don't really have any premier. And I really don't want to give him up. I'd be willing to part ways with Jay Groom. Yeah, no, I'm just trying different things here. Catchers tend to carry a lot of weight. Ooh. I don't know if I want to do that. So that's giving me a starting point. I don't want to do that. So this is where we have to make a tough choice. This could happen, but then I wouldn't give up Jake. Oh, we'd have to. Could I give up anybody else? Yeah. So this is where I'd have to make a tough choice here. Go for the pitcher. I mean, go with a 3-headed starting attack with Sale, Rodriguez, Taillon going into the playoffs. But I've got to part ways with Trammell, and he's having a pretty nice little year here. But he's not much defensively. And we've got Verdugo, who can still develop, and he's great defensively. And he's signed. And he should be playing. I should change his position to center field. So as much as this is going to kill me to make this trade, we've got to make this trade. Trammell's on the Taillon's on the block. We need a pitcher. We need a starting pitcher to go into the playoffs with. So let's see if they'll throw in See if they'll just throw in a young. Oh, this is gonna be tough. To try to just get. I just need a starter to fill out my minors. Man, they're being tough. They're being tough. Maybe pick up a reliever. See what they have for relievers. Nick Birdie. I know he's a hard-throwing righty. Yeah, we got nothing there. Yeah, it's going to be very tough to try to pick up one of these guys. I don't think we're going to get much. They're just not giving us. It's going to be like a real. It's going to be like the lowest barrel, bottom of the barrel guy. But we just need a guy to fill out the rotation. We're going to take on some salary here, but that's the thing. Do we want to make this move for 1 year? Because are we able to bring back Tyon next year? But I'm hoping that these two guys, not this guy, like Schwartz or Groom, Ramirez will grow. Del Scafani is signed. But Shoemaker is having a decent season. This is tough. McGrath. Jake Arrieta, he's having a nice year. Oh, man, that's a lot to give up. That's a lot to give up. I can't do it. What if we went a more conservative route, say like a Steven Matz? I mean, that'll give us 3 lefties in the rotation, though. Daniel Norris, I know he's a lefty. Yeah, we're getting too low on the totem pole. I'm just gonna float around here and see. Oh, Brian Johnson went to the Rockies. Actually having a pretty decent year. Wouldn't it be against something like this? Luke Weaver, just 1 year left. Oof. This is going to be tricky. I think this would be the same kind of deal. Yeah, we'd have to give up one of these guys. I mean, unless they're willing to give me a decent prospect too. Wow. Ugh, we'd have to adjust this. Maybe not get somebody like that. I mean, to get 2 B potential prospects, 19 and 20. Oh, man. How do I say no to that? And there's nobody else really that I could call up. We're giving up Jay Groom. But we're going a more conservative route, say, by going after a Luke Weaver. He's pitching so-so. But he'll give us some stability in that rotation. But the thing is, am I overpaying? Am I overpaying? I mean, I'm giving them a really good A prospect. I don't want to be so quick. Who else was in that? Alex Young was the other guy I was just eyeballing. But he's a lefty. Miles Mikolas. Man, he got paid. I know this is another prospect with St. Louis. Michael Baird. I mean, we could go Chris Archer. Again, it's a veteran route. 1 year left. Not liking those plate stats. Hard throwing righty, Brandon Woodruff. Freddie Peralta. Actually having a nice year. Cheap. It's a budget issue. Yeah, that would never happen. Brad Keller, former Kansas City prospect. Again, I think some of these teams we'd have to pay. Hunter Green was a shoot. Bill Scafani and who was the Jay Groom? Brewers. So, I mean, we could, again, this is kind of a non-risky adding depth type of move. They want more. Man. I don't want to trade any of those guys. Yeah, we're not going to be able to trade Pedroia until his contract's up. You know what? They want Diego Rodriguez. He's not really fitting into our plans. Can we get a pitcher and like a minor league? Somebody who doesn't have a ridiculous mustache. Scooter Janet. Again, we could get some veteran infield help. So we're bringing a prospect starter, depth starter. We don't have to give up Trammell. You know, I'm happy with that. There's what's his face. So he's going to have to go down to AAA. Scooter Janet is in AAA, okay. So that gives us our depth, that gives us our starter. AAA has too much. Let me see what's going on at AAA. Oh, he's got to go down to AA. That's why. Let me just check my lineups down in AAA. Brett Netzer is playing. Scooter Jennett. He should probably be playing. So let's just take him out there. So not bad. We have some veteran depth there if we need him. Oops. We gotta fix our 40-man. We'll take Nelson Cruz off. Man, we're having a phenomenal year. I don't think I really want to make any other moves. I think that was it. I like our lineup. There's no main starters that I want to trade off. I'm sticking with Verdugo. I'm hoping that doesn't come back to bite me. We can't move Pedroia. It is what it is. His contract, we got to eat it. This is his last year. I like our bench. You know, we're gonna hold on and stick with these young guys. Jose Peraza is playing well. Robbie Grossman's playing really well. Taylor Trammell playing not too bad. So we're gonna stick with that bench. Rotation. Shoemakers turned it around. We went out and got Jose Urena to hopefully give us that depth starting. I like his walks, home runs per 9. Clutch is above average. Good velocity. Above average break. Decent. Okay, durability. Jake Arrieta has been a steady veteran workhorse. You know, we've got depth here if we need it. Schwartz, McGrath, pretty much all this bullpen. Brazier is actually pitching really well. Hernandez, Austin Bryce. So we'll stick with that. Let me just check contract extensions. Benintendi. You know, in prior Sims, we can never re-sign him. If we do another 1-year deal, we're just delaying the inevitable. So if we go down to 17, we'll give him the player option. Or if we went to 16.5, we'll give him the player option. But that's kind of stupid. We're only saving ourselves like 1.6 million, really. He's the biggest name out of this list. So let's give him the 4-year deal. We're going to have to give him what he's asking. Give him the 4-year deal. And we'll backload it. And we'll backload it. That way we're not paying as much in the next year of the deal and the year after. And we keep him here. Let's review some of these other contract extensions. I'm not going to go crazy about Workman right now. I may want to move on from Workman. I'll see what's available for closers. I mean, he's having a phenomenal year, so it's going to be tough to move on from him. Christian Vasquez. Yeah, he seems like he's done with those year-to-year deals. He wants probably a significant deal done. We're going to wait for some of these young guys because sometimes, you know, they'll accept lower deals. So we'll wait till the off season to get those guys signed in, and these guys are probably all going to walk. I'm just curious about Pedroia. Yeah, we'll worry about the rest of these guys in the off season. We'll worry about that. Now, I'm not looking to make any more trades, so we'll move on. Keep active. Sim up to this Detroit series. Keep them active. Auto utilize. 2 to 3 months for our AAA pitcher. Oduli, Scooter Janet. Fixed rotation down in AAA. Chris Sale, a few days. It's just similar to this New York Yankee series. Oduli, Sale. Urena, a few days. So I think I will leave it there for this one. Because we'll finish the next episode finishing out August, and then once we get into September, we have to do call-ups. It's a 28 man roster, so we'll have to add either 2 or 3 players. I don't know what our roster is at right now. What are we at? 26. So we'll have to add 2 players to our roster for September call-ups. So we'll do that. We'll finish September out, get into the postseason, and see where we go from there. Let's check the standings here. We're first. Look at our fielding's percentage. Much better than last year. Slugging, okay. Our ERA is much better. Killing it. Defense is 6th. Contact is 3rd. Power and pitching could be better, but we're ranked 5th. Yankees are still ranked 1st. But, I mean, they're 17 games back. I mean, we're dominating. Absolutely controlling this division. I don't think any other team is even close to us. The Twins, the next best team, really, as far as winning percentage. And then the Cubs. So, we're killing it. Killing it. I'm not worried about the Yankees in the slightest. I mean, Devers, Martinez, both triple-digit RBIs. We'll switch them again. Verdugo, not batting all that well, so we're going to drop him to the bottom of the lineup. He's got to turn it on. Otherwise, I'm going to put Trammell back in, which I think I'm going to do. Verdugo's going to prove to stay in that freaking lineup with his bat. So we'll leave it there, and we'll jump back in and finish out the year and go into the playoffs.